Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 613. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, it's Bull City Hangout. I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link on the Facebook page. Go to Durham Skywriter Facebook page, and then go ahead and click on that link if you'd like to join me on camera, to shoot the breeze, say hello, or to promote yourself and or your business. Now, with today being 613, I'm going back to childhood. When we were little, we used to celebrate our half birthdays. So today's my half birthday. I am 68 and a half years old today. So there you go. So let's get started with the show. Okay, let's see. Starting off the word page, the government and nonprofit information page, where there are some really great programs and services that you can sign up for, being offered by local nonprofits, the city, the county, and also the state. So definitely go up and down the page, look at all these different wonderful programs, and see if you can apply for one of those if you'd like to. The Durham County libraries are all open until 6. They reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and then Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. And let's see what's happening at the Durham Tech Small Business Center, shall we? Now, I want to point out that there are some really great classes being offered by the American Red Cross. Some are online, some are in person, some are a combination of the two, but they're really great classes, CPR classes, first aid, adult and pediatric first aid. They're really great classes. So go to durhamskywriter.com and scroll down or click on the word page. And then at the top of the page, you'll see all of these classes being offered by the American Red Cross. Now, there are also some online-only classes. For example, adult, child, and baby first aid, CPR, AED, that's $37. First aid, that's $37. First aid for opioid overdoses, that's $20. There's a couple of free classes, water safety for parents and caregivers, and in Spanish, same thing, seguridad en el agua para padres y cuidadores, and they're both totally free, gratis. All righty, let's see. What else is on? There's lots on this word page, but let me just choose a couple of things to tell you about. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Tech Small Business Center. Yeah. So no in-person classes today, but there are a bunch of online virtual classes that you can take. They're being offered across the state, and they're totally free. So if you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, or if you are an entrepreneur and need more information, sign up for these free classes. They're really great. I've attended quite a few. Okay, let's see. Today's the 13th. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, here's a free class from 6 until 7 this evening. Grant Writing 101. That is going to be a great class. You don't have to be a nonprofit to get a grant. Artists can get grants. Just about anybody can get a grant. There's so many grants out there. If you can find them, you can try to get one. So you can, with this Grant Writing 101 class, you'll probably learn all the various ways that you can search for grants, and hopefully they'll give you some tips on how to write proposals as well. Totally free, again, 6 until 7 this evening. Here's another class, Pinterest for Business. I keep forgetting about Pinterest. Pinterest is wonderful. Whenever you're going to get into something, like for example, when I flew to Chicago, I looked up on Pinterest airplane snacks, how to create cute little airplane snacks that's TSA friendly. So you can look up absolutely anything on Pinterest. There's going to be something there to help you, all kinds of information, photos, videos, etc. So you can learn about Pinterest for Business tonight from 6 until 8 o'clock. Like I said, totally free. Should have drunk some water. Here's another class from 6 until 8, Discovering Your Startup Costs. You never know. You can find out and plan for the costs that you will be having to spend when you start a business. You can be caught off guard. So maybe by taking this class, you can find out in advance what you need to be thinking about and planning when you start your business. And here's one more from 7 until 8, Harnessing the Power of Client Feedback for Business Services. That's a good one, because a lot of times if you get a bad review or a critical reviews. Sometimes you take offense and you want to block and, call people haters and whatnot. Sometimes they're telling you the truth. Sometimes you need to listen and see if you can make some changes so that your business can improve and you can make more money. All righty, let's go. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not done yet. Wait a minute. Let me scroll down. 𝗕𝗓𝗟𝗟's having a meeting today. 𝗕𝗓𝗟𝗟, that is for people who are relatives or friends of people who have addictions. So you can actually attend your own 12-step program, learn how it works, and maybe they'll give you some ideas on how to figure out how to support your loved ones so that they can kick their addiction. 𝗕𝗓𝗟𝗟 meetings are held every Thursday from 5 until 6 at Ebenezer Missionary Baptist Church, 2200 South Alston Avenue. Okay. One more thing, SCORE. Okay, SCORE, Service Corps of Retired Executives. Their office is back in Durham. You can get a mentor. These folks can help you with your business. These retired executives know what it's like to run a business, and they can give you some really great support, resources, and information. So if you need a mentor, contact them for sure. Now, they also have free live webinars. These webinars are just like, I should say, like the webinars given by Durham Tech, a small business center. They're live, which means they can answer your questions. They're not just stuffy pre-recorded workshops. So you can actually talk with them and ask questions. So there's going to be a workshop today at 1 o'clock, so sign up ASAP. How to start a business that lasts. 3 important business lessons. That's going to be today from 1 until 2. 1 until 2. Totally free, no strings attached. Okay, let's go to the health page, to your health. Okay, got your COVID numbers. If you want to look those up, you can do that. And also, NAMI Durham has something going on. So NAMI, that stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So the Durham chapter, they're going to have a stress and anxiety support group for African Americans. They do this every Thursday from 7 until 9, where Black folks get together. And instead of holding everything in, they get to talk about issues, get some resources, get some support, both emotional and, of course, support in terms of community resources, et cetera, et cetera. So, and what is discussed in the room stays in the room. So it's free, and it's led by Lorraine Childs. She's with NAMI Durham. So definitely, if you want to attend, go ahead. The link is right there on the the To Your Health page. Go to DurhamSkyWriter.com, then scroll down or click on To Your Health. Okay, and again, it's from 7 until 9. Parkinson's. Okay, I keep forgetting about that. It's a wonderful program. The American Dance Festival, they have these free classes for people with Parkinson's disease and also their caregivers. So today, they're going to have a class from 2 until 3:15, a free class at 721 Broad Street called PWR Moves, Parkinson's Wellness Recovery. So that's a free class, movement, etc. That's going to be from 2 until 3:15. There's a phone number that I list so that you can ask questions such as maybe you want to ask about parking or whatever. So if you can't make it today in person, tomorrow they're going to have a virtual dance for Parkinson's class on Zoom. So that's going to be tomorrow from 11 until 12:15. Of course, that one is also free. Okay, looks like the American Red Cross is having a blood drive. Let me scroll down. So the American Red Cross, they're already at Duke Regional Hospital's Behavioral Health Center. That's at 3643 North Roxborough Street. And they will be there until 3, collecting blood donations so that you can help save lives. And tomorrow they'll have a crew over at the streets at South Point from noon until 6. And Blood Connection, it looks like they're having a blood drive as well. Today until 4, they are at the Duke University's BME PhD Student Association in the Bryan Research Center, 101 Coal Pile Drive. And again, that is until 4. And then on Saturday, not tomorrow, but on Saturday, they'll be at Kohl's, and I'll tell you about that one tomorrow. Okay. You know what? Let's see. This one is unplanned. Let me just mention, I need to mention Roxanne Davenport's Seizure the Day YouTube channel. Roxanne comes on the show every now and then. She knows all about epilepsy. She's trying to help people with epilepsy, especially people with children who have epilepsy. And I noticed, I haven't been able to watch yet, but on the Seizure the Day YouTube channel, I noticed she's starting to really record quite a few shows. Some of them are narratives dealing with her perspectives and her journey through epilepsy. So you might want to check that out. If you're curious about epilepsy, you're looking for help, resources, your child has epilepsy, whatever, check out the Seizure the Day YouTube channel, and that's run by Roxanne Davenport. She's here in North Carolina. She lives in the Piedmont. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the health events page. Yeah, let's go to the top of the health page, and then let's click on the big blue button, health events, and that's all about the support group meetings. So let's see. Today's the 13th. Okay, so I told you about Parkinson's. Okay, so there's going to be a virtual meeting of the Duke Dementia Evening Care Partner Support Group. Basically, people who are caring for someone with Alzheimer's or dementia. It's an online meeting. It's free. It's run by Duke, and it's from 6:30 until 8. And I do have Natalie Leary's email and phone number, so you can go ahead and register for this free meeting tonight from 6:30 until 8. All righty, let's go to the Senior Scope page and see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, 406 Rigsby Avenue. Free events, free activities, free parking. It's getting a little scarce to need a bigger parking lot, but still, free parking. Now, there are some spots I need to mention because the parking lot is a little small and sometimes it gets crowded, overflowing. There are free parking spaces on Hunt Street, and that is the street where the parking lot is. So on that block, that same block where the Durham Center for Senior Life is, there's free parking. And there's also, if you go west on Hunt Street, where that new building is, across the street from that new building, there's free parking there as well. So there you go. So you might have to walk a little bit. Let's see. Now today is Thursday. I'm going to go ahead and mention this. If you happen to be near the center, they're going to have their African drumming class starting in just a few minutes, 12:30 until 1:30 in the exercise room. So if you happen to be in your car and you're near downtown and you happen to have your drum in the back, then maybe you want to hop over to the Durham Center for Senior Life and join this free African drumming class. They're going to have afternoon bingo from 1 until 2 in the lower commons. The Arthritis Foundation has an exercise program today, 2:15 until 3:15 in the exercise room. Now, with this one, you have to call and register. So it's 919-688-8247, extension 110. And then later today, playing with music from 3 until 4:30. This is where you get to bring your musical instrument. Of course, if you play piano, use their piano. And basically, people get together and play songs together, which would be really cute. So that's going to be today from 3 until 4:30. Whatever instrument you have, tuba, flute, whatever, guitar, dulcimer, xylophone, bring it. Now tomorrow they're going to have muscle pump, which is a workout from 8:45 until 9:45 in the exercise room. They're going to have open studio, which is the art studio where from 9 until 12:30 you can just drop in and do some art. The French conversation group meets from 9:30 until 10:30. I think that one's kind of new. Then they're going to have a total body workout, 10 until 11. And then they're going to have ping pong from 10 until noon. And as you might know, if you don't know, now you know that on Fridays, they have free movies at the Durham Center for Senior Life. And so they're going to have a movie tomorrow at 12:30. I haven't heard of this one, The Peanut Butter Falcon. I have no idea if that's a comedy or what, but there it is. They have free popcorn too, by the way. You might want to bring a soda, sweet tea, or whatever to drink. I think they do have soda machines, come to think of it. But anyway, free movie. They have a real theater. I mean, it's really cool. So if you want to see this movie, The Peanut Butter Falcon, you don't have to register, but it's tomorrow at 12:30. All righty. Last but not least, oh, wait a minute, I'm not finished yet. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Let me go to the special events. There might be something there I need to tell you about, with today being the 13th. Okay. Oh, the caregiver support group. They'll be meeting at 12:30 in the boardroom. So if you happen to be near downtown and you're a caregiver, you want to hop over there and spend the rest of your lunch hour getting some information and resources, you are more than welcome to do so. You don't have to register. It's in the boardroom and it starts at 12:30. Now, tomorrow's going to be a big event. Walk for Elder Abuse Awareness is tomorrow in Durham Central Park, which is 501 Foster Street. So it's okay if you park in the Durham Center for Senior Life parking lot, because what happens, you do the walk at 9, and then following the walk, you go back, or rather you go to the Durham Center for Senior Life for a special programming. And they're going to have sort of like a information fair as well. I'll be there representing senior pharmacists. You can get lots of information, resources, etc., to get help throughout the community for whatever it is you need help in. So that's going to start at 9 o'clock in Durham Central Park tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, Father's Day. They're celebrating Father's Day tomorrow. Okay, the Durham Center for Senior Life from 1 until 2:30. So dads and granddads, they're invited to play some games, enjoy some sports, and they'll be doing some grilling, which is the ultimate dad event. So that's going to be a free event tomorrow for dads and granddads, tomorrow from 1 until 2:30. All righty, I think that's it. Wait, let me make sure. I don't know why I'm putting my iPad up. I didn't go to the Let's Go page. Okay, now let's go to the Let's Go page. I almost cut the show short unnecessarily. Okay, 13. Here we are. Now, if you can get in the door by 1 o'clock, Catholic Charities, they're running the Durham Community Food Pantry in the Lakewood Shopping Center, 2020 Chapel Hill Road, right in between the new Lincoln Community Health Center and the Scrap Exchange. So if you can get in by 1, if you can rush over there real quick, you can talk to a social worker. You can get some groceries, let them know if your family doesn't eat pork or whatever. And also they have diapers, they have pull-ups, newborn to toddler, and then they have the big ones for adults. And also they have, you never know what they have out back. So if you need clothing or shoes, whatever for your kids, let them know. Maybe they can help you out, because you never know. People are always making donations, and they have a lot of stuff out back. So that's going to be today, going on right now until 1 o'clock. Now, this is pretty cool. The Streets at South Point has their Selfie Studio Decades Tour in Center Court. As long as the mall is open, and today they're open from 11 until 7, it's a free interactive exhibit. They have all these different backdrops representing the past, present, and future. So you can go dress up or whatever, take some pictures, maybe do some marketing pictures, take some family pictures. You can make postcards, whatever you want to do. And if you want to tag Selfie Studio and South Point, Streets at South Point, they would love that. But anyway, it is until 7 o'clock. It's a free place where you can take pictures, take selfies with your smartphone. So definitely take advantage. There'll be, I don't know, let's see, how far does this go? I know it's going to be for the next at least couple of weeks. So definitely check this out. It sounds like a lot of fun. I might have to check it out too. Okay, let's see. Going on right now until 2, Boxyard RTP's Taking Back Thursday live concert series is featuring a different thread. They play acoustic folk, country, and blues. Going on right now until 2. It's an outdoor venue, 900 Park Offices Drive, right off of Highway 54. It's free admission, no pressure. if you happen to smell the pizza, the Korean food, the barbecue, whatever, just have a few dollars in your pocket so you don't go hungry, because you will salivate. Let's see what else is happening today. New Visions of Africa restaurant, they're giving away free meals. So if you are in need from 3 until 6, head over to 1306 Fayetteville Street. They'll hand you something to eat. High Wire Brewing Durham, they have their mini pop-up market. They do this every Thursday from 6 until 8, where they choose one local arts and crafts vendor. They set up shop, and everybody goes and looks at their art and, oohs and ahs, make some purchases. Okay, so if you want to be considered, I've got the link so you can fill out the form, and maybe you can be chosen for a future mini pop-up market, which is at Golden Belt. The official address is 800 Taylor Street, so it's on the north end of the mall, so to speak, the Golden Belt, from 6 until 8, plenty of parking. Okay, this sounds like a fun event. The 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Museum of Art, they're going to host Chatty Thursday, talk about art with strangers. That's going to be tonight from 6 until 9. So it's free admission, and art lovers, you're invited to tour the galleries and then strike up conversations with whoever's there. And if you're shy, it's a good way to get over your shyness, or try to. If you need a little help, you can actually pick up some conversation starter cards. I think that sounds so cute. It's free admission. You do have to pay to park. It's not much. I think it's like a couple dollars an hour or something like that. What you can do, I have a link. You can click on the link. You can open an account with Duke University. Nashua is part of Duke. And then you can pay for your parking via phone if you don't want to throw a whole bunch of, quarters in the machine. I don't even know if they do that anymore. So it's going to be tonight, again, from 6 until 9. Free admission. If you don't want to pay for parking, I think the number, is it this 10 or the 6? There is a bus stop right there. And it's actually, okay, don't tell anybody, but right before you get to the 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, not if you're coming down Anderson, but if you're coming down, what's it called? Campus Drive, whatever it's called, the westbound street. There's a few free parking spaces right before you get to the 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, now if you like to run, the Fleet Feet Pony Run starts at and returns to Ponysaurus Brewing on Hood Street, 6:15 until 8:30. You can choose to run either 3 miles or 5 miles. All depends on how you feel. You can run at your own pace. It's a free event, and it's for people who just love to run. So I have a link so you can click for more information. Here's another running group, the Triangle Turtles and Hares running group. They're going to have their Thursday evening run from 6:30 until 9:30. And everybody's going to meet over at Tomato Jake's on Renaissance Parkway. It's over there by the Target. And they'll run for a few miles on the American Tobacco Trail. And again, all paces are welcome, and it's free. Now, if you like jazz, Al Strong, he's leading the Summer Jazz Jam. Now, that sounds like super fun. 7 o'clock at Missy Lane's Assembly Room, the new spot, 310 East Main Street, featuring the Krishan Darby Trio, Darby on drums, Jason Foreman on bass, Ryan Hansler on piano. Oh, I guess he's back. Okay. Ryan Hansler's back. Okay. Admission is $10. It's free if you're a member of the Missy Lane Assembly Room. And I have a link. You can click for more information and to get your ticket in advance. It'll probably sell out. Now, tomorrow, line dancing with a jitterbug at IR Home Senior, also known as Campus Hills Recreation Center, 2000 South Austin Avenue, tomorrow from 9 until 10. And it's $4. It's for beginners on up, anyone who loves line dancing. Counterculture Coffees for coffee lovers. They have tasting at 10. You hang out, 812 Mallard Avenue. You sample all the different flavors of coffee. You talk coffee. You hang out and just have a good time. A great way to start the day off with some caffeine, or decaffeinated if you like to do that. But again, it's free. It's from 10 until 11. The Salvation Army of Durham are going to have Free Food Friday. If you are in need, head over there tomorrow. Now, if you want to volunteer, call them today. But tomorrow, you can go to 909 Liberty Street and line up. They do start lining up kind of early, so don't get there right at 10. Try to get there before 10 because the line, let's see, I've been there with information for senior pharmacists, and I think they were lined up at like 9 o'clock or 9:30. So try to get there a little bit early. You can have you can show your card if you have a photo ID. That's great because they're supposed to be serving people in Durham County. So they're going to have meats, drinks, snacks, hygiene items, sometimes even pet food. So just bring your current photo ID. And if you happen to have a strong bag, just in case they run out, you don't want to go home empty-handed because they ran out of bags. So if you happen to have a strong bag, then bring that if you don't mind. And again, the Selfie Studio at the Streets at South Point, that's going to be tomorrow, 11 until 9. Now, the Elizabeth Street United Methodist Church, they have their All Recovery Support Group meeting tomorrow at noon. This is for, they honor all roads to recovery. Anyone who's in recovery, trying to kick addictions or whatever, you can get some support and some encouragement tomorrow at noon, 1209 North Elizabeth Street. Now, this is interesting. Okay. The Glass Jug Beer Lab on Foster, the one downtown on Foster Street, they're going to be hosting a Friday co-working and networking social. So it's from noon until 5. Basically, if you are a freelancer, an entrepreneur, or remote worker, you are invited to spend the last few hours of your work week working in their space. This is for people who are working in isolation. It can be very lonely, always being by yourself in your office, in your kitchen, wherever you work. And they're inviting you to work around other people tomorrow. So from noon until 4, you'll be doing, whatever work you usually do. And then from 4 until 5, you're hanging out with the other remote workers and freelancers and entrepreneurs. That sounds like fun. So you can make new friends, maybe even find some way to collaborate. So that might be cool. So that's tomorrow from noon until 5. Let's see. I think that's it. There's more happening tomorrow, but I can tell you about that later tomorrow when I do my show. So that's it for today's show. Be sure to have a beautiful afternoon. It's a little cloudy out. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't check the weather. Hello. So let's check the weather. Whoa. It's 85 degrees already. I need to turn on my ceiling fan above me. So it's 85 degrees right now. And it is cloudy. It looks like the sun's going to be playing peekaboo. Pretty much. But it's not supposed to rain. It's going up to 88 degrees. So it's going to be nice and hot. Tomorrow is going up to 91. It's going to be sunny. That's going to be nice. Let's look ahead at the weekend. Saturday, sunny, 88. Sunday, sunny, 88. 89. Next week, 90s across the board. So it's already summer. At least it looks like it's summer already, which means I need to put on the how-to page the article that I like to run in the summertime, how to tell the difference between heat stroke and heat exhaustion. You can literally save lives with that information. I'm going to put that in today because I didn't realize that summer is already upon us. With that, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon. But wait, let me make sure. Let me check my schedule, because I am supposed to be at the Durham Center for Senior Life representing senior pharmacists. Let's see. I'll probably be home in time, I think. Pretty sure. If I do the show a little late tomorrow, then please forgive me. Just be on the lookout. But I will be doing the show live tomorrow, either at noon or maybe I'll have to move it over to 1 o'clock. Be that as it may, have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.